totally did not borrow that from one fawn. Greetings, friends and fiends, and welcome to another stream. So, as you can see from the screen title, for the stream title below, I'm mixing it up. I did a little poll and I treated myself to a game that I've been interested in since I've seen other folks playing it, and it's called Wytchwood. It is a fun, I don't want to say spooky per se, but it's definitely got some Grimm Fairy Tale vibes. And yeah, it's from, so this is not a blind playthrough. I have seen a few people play it. I don't know the ending, so please do not spoil that for me. If you do start, throwing spoilers to the end in chat, I will drop that banhammer. Because I'm doing this to have fun. So, with that, as I said, I've seen some of the gameplay. There is some ableist language that pops up. There is some interesting animations as you're collecting things. It'll make a little bit more sense as I get going, which, I kind of just want to jump right in because I'm excited to be playing this game. Honestly, it looks like a lot of fun, and every person I've watched play it, I've wanted to take over, and that's usually a sign that I need the game. So let's just pop on over here. This can go away. I am on the wrong screen. Settings. Audio. Alright, so anybody who pops in chat, please let me know if this is too loud for y'all. You should be able to hear me just fine, but, just in case the balance is off, let me know. Okay. So, let's go. Once upon a time, there lived an odd little witch in an odd little house. She spent most of her days tending to her odd little garden and resting in her odd little chair. On this day, however, her sleep is interrupted by an odd little noise. Ah. I'm not going to put as much emphasis on voices as I did with Doki Doki, but accents require and animal noises. Who's there? Get up. Use F to interact. Ooh. You devil! How dare you wake a young lady from her beauty sleep? Blah! Shoo! Shoo! Get out of my house, you mindless beast! You're making a mess! With a swift kick in the rump, you boot the goat through the front door. Why did this place get so cluttered? I could have sworn I swept the hearth just yesterday. First things first. My old grimoire must be around here somewhere. New chapter. First things first. Ah. it is. It's lighter than I recall. Your grimoire contains all of your craftable recipes. You can open it at any time by pressing H. Sweet. Mending focus. Okay, I don't have any of the things for that. I have nothing. The map consists of my house. Find your braided belt in your chest. All my recipes are missing. That damnable creature has chewed up all the pages in my book. Where's my belt? I'll need it to carry my things if I'm going to confront the beast. I must have left it in that trunk over there. Yes, find. Yes. I know what you want me to do, game, but I'm just taking a wee look around. I can't help it. It's so pretty. Ooh, I can also click on it with my mouse. Sweet. Turning things. Braided belts. Nut. Twine rope. Vine seeker. Oof. My poor back. How long was I napping for? A good dose of medicine ought to soothe these aching bones before I head outside. At least I still have the recipe for my mending poultice. Ooh. Not quite that far. Okay, and then H. Oh, I need to find one more. Okay. Ah, there you are. You step outside into a humid marsh. You immediately stub your toe on a twisted root. Ouch! Close your eyes for a wink, and the next thing you know, the whole yard's gone to weeds. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear braying through the dense bramble. Where'd that cross-eyed Billy Goat get to? Or Billy get to? You could at least put those gnashes to good use on this lawn. Open your map tab to get a better look at your surroundings. Hag's Grotto. Well, we're not wrong in thinking that. I'll get to looking for him. Oh, that was fast. Hang on. Alright, I know you're there. Hang on. So, what I do know of this game is there's definite resource finding, and the one thing that I am... Oh, I need shears. I don't have shears yet. Because of course I don't. Oh, goodness. Oh, this gives me so much joy. H. Oh, hang on. How? Oh, bother. Well, I guess we're stuck here for the moment. That's fine. I was going to try and turn the resolution back up, but I'll have to do that later. Yes, I hear you, good sir. Yes, game, Ah! that all you've got to say for yourself? Back! The goat coughs up a disgusting hairball. Ah, yes. Hello. Hello! Can you hear me now? Apologies. It's been so long since I've used a mortal vessel. Yuck. There's dirt in its mouth. Puh! Puh! You can talk. Of course I can talk. Has your mind become so filled with cobwebs that you've forgotten your old friend? You wound me, madam. It's good to see you up and about. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever awaken, though I suppose time flows strangely in this place. Anyway, I've come to collect. Do you have the amount we agreed upon? Amount? Amount of what? Oh dear. You really don't remember. We should go over the contract details again. Down there. Goat nods its head towards the ancient stone gateway looming nearby. And just how am I supposed to get through that solid rock? You're the one who sealed it last. Take a closer look. I'm sure it will come back to you. Open your witch's eye with G to inspect objects and creatures and discover their weaknesses. I'll help you out, trust me. Unveiling powder. Interesting. Okay. Oh, don't underestimate your senses, my dear. You may be old, but you can see things others cannot. Hidden weaknesses lie below the surface. Ah, I can see it now. There are shallow runes etched into the surface of the stone. They're too faint for me to read. Powder of Unveiling ought to do the trick. If you hadn't made a snack of my book, I wouldn't have to retranscribe my recipes. I shall not be held liable for any losses or inconveniences incurred as a result of abysmal possession. Abyssal possession. This goat is sassy. Sir. You come up in here, you eat her book. By inspecting objects and creatures, you can learn new recipes to craft in your grimoire. Okay. So what do I need for this? Oh, hey. I'm gonna go ahead and craft 2 of those because I have a feeling I'm gonna need them in the future. Don't mind me fumbling around a little as I'm figuring out the controls because tutorial land. You smear a handful of the glowing powder onto the runes of the doorway. A cool blue light emanates from the glyphs and envelops the entrance in its aura. You squint, attempting to discern the meaning of the letters. They appear to be in some obscure runic alphabet. What gibberish is this? It looks like it was crafted by a frightened hen. Must be written in the umbral tongue. Allow me to translate. The goat steps up to the doorway and pauses. Well, what does it say? The goat swings its shaggy head towards you. Dark, matted wool obscures the creature's beady eyes. Excuse me. I cannot see. Unbelievable. What help are you then? I didn't come here to help. I came here to collect. Now do something about this mop of hair, would you? Fine. I think I have some rusty old shears down in the garden. You mean the shears I was looking for earlier when I wanted to cut things? Ah, I should have just I forgot to go and open the chest. More twine. And shears. Hell yes. Alright. Ah, okay. It moves like... Hee. Hang on. Yes, Billy Goat. I know you want me to come back. never know when you're gonna need things. Especially in this game. That is the one thing I've learned from watching everybody. You just don't know. Ooh. Tangled vines. As you hack at the thickened tangled of vines with your shears, the tendrils seem to double in density and threaten to swallow the doorway no matter how hard you work. Where do you think you're going to? You haven't forgotten about me again, have you? Wow, fine. Yeah. Equipped. With much protesting and a nicked ear, you shear away clumps of dirty hair from the goat's eyes. Ah, much better. Oh my. Were you always this grotesque, or is my memory failing me as well? Watch your tongue, or I'll give it a good snip too. Now can you read the runes or not? Yes. Ahem. Space beneath, she sleeps alone. Tokens given up to the unknown. Fires of 4 shall unroot the stone. Braziers burn and await the crone. Crone? Who is it calling a crone? And what are these tokens I'm to burn? Perhaps you ought to take a closer look at the braziers. Dog hair, bird feather, frog slime, and a shiny stone. I don't suppose you swallowed up any of those while you were asleep? I don't think so. But feel free to shift through this creature's livings if you want to be completely sure. However, there's a whole world outside this little swamp, you know. See that gateway over there? The one with the lovely green flame? The goat motions to the far side of your yard. I guess a brisk walk in the woods would do these creaky joints some good. Too much time indoors is bad for the humors. Snipping and tearing, your shears make short work of the bramble. Ooh. Let's go into the darkness, shall we? Into the dark. You cut your way through the remaining vines and suddenly step onto a cold stone dais. It seems to flow backward, or maybe it speeds forward? An oppressive, star-filled void stretches as far as you can see, though there is no wind or sound in this void. A warm fall breeze, and the chirping of birds seizes your attention. A doorway. That's home. Oh, this is so cool. Yes, I know. This game is just so pretty, and there's so much to explore. Nope. Into the woods and out of the woods and home before dark. Because what else do you do? is so pretty. H. More. I keep forgetting to hold things down. Alright. Darn it, I need some of the nuts. And this is why I collect everything. Oi, lady. What's with the giant stinking pot on your head? Rude. Or just ask people about their headwear. I'd ask the same about all those stinking toads in your trousers. Or frogs. Aw, you're just jealous. The boy fumbles between trying to wrangle all his frogs and swiping ineffectually at wayward fireflies with a shoddy-looking bug net. Juggling a little more than you can handle, eh? What exactly are you hoping to accomplish flailing about like that? Are you daft? Me frogs are hungry. Gotta catch some fireflies to feed 'em. He takes another wild swing, missing his target entirely. Why don't you let me take a few of those frogs off your hands for a moment? That would let you swing the net properly. Oh, I see how it is. You're after my precious prizes. Well, how about I give you the net and you catch me some fireflies. Then maybe I'll think about trading you one of my froggies. Thank you for the net. Alright. Yes, I just captured a fairy. And she poofed into fairy dust. I am electing to believe that she went home to wherever it is that she came from. How many? Journal. Fairway to the forest. Well, these hoppers aren't going to stick around with empty bellies. The faster you can catch those fireflies, the faster we can eat. The frogs can eat. My dude, you could literally, look, I've never had frog, but I'm pretty sure you could fry those up and eat better than just some fireflies. I'm just saying. Here, take them. The boy shakes the jar, rattling the captured insects like pennies in a piggy bank. Oh, these are nice and juicy. The lads are gonna feast tonight. Now, about our deal. You agreed to trade me one of your pets there. Haha, what deal? I remember making no deal. The frog squirms out of the boy's overalls and plops down by his feet with a wet slap. Dang it! There goes Slippery Pete. He takes a clumsy swipe at the amphibian, but the creature squeezes out of his grasp and bounces into the underbrush. Aw, shucks, I never liked him anyway. If you can catch him, he's all yours. Thank you. That's one down. And yes, I do see the fairy ring there. Oh, wrong button. Okay, they're supposed to be here somewhere. Nope, I need a hatchet and I don't have one just yet. But I'll take that tool there. trap. Where do I find the dang nuts? Finally. Yes. Oh. I need some more of those. Crafted wicker wood. Yes, I know. Thank you, game. Woodsman. Hey, you there. Give me a hand, would you? With what? You seem to have everything under control. These stumps aren't going anywhere. My darn useless son was supposed to help me, but he wandered off again. Probably to go bother frogs and eat bugs or some such nonsense. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's got a whole pants full of them. Something I never thought I would say. A boy with pants full of frogs. I mean, it's pretty much how I see men. Anyway, I need help clearing away some of these dead logs. It's late in the season and the wood has started to rot. Just be careful with the purple mushrooms that sometimes grow inside. They'll make you powerful sleepy if you breathe in the spores. As much as I do love poisonous fungus, I'm not much of a lumberjack. Nonsense. Anyone can experience the joys of splitting a fine stump. Here, my boy won't be missing his hatchet. Why, thank you. I know little things. I know some of the stuff that I need. Here's the wood. Get to chopping. What else am I supposed to chop there, sir? Guess I'm supposed to just wander around and chop them all. Oh. Okay, look away if you don't. Oh! Oh, I'm going to hell. I am so going to hell. I shouldn't laugh at that. That was so disturbing the first time I saw it, but it's still disturbing now. Goodness gracious. Alright, well, I got another thing that I needed, at least. For the moment. Hey, Hawkmere! Welcome in! Welcome in! Let's see. I am doing well. How are you this fine evening? Ah, darn it. Don't have enough twigs. That's fine. Welcome in. I am just getting my sea legs in this game as you can see. Nope, too far away. Give me the thing. Yes. But I need those later. Don't be right. Well, I appreciate you hanging out. It's always nice to have somebody chatting with me while I'm playing. I'm sure you've probably seen some other folks playing this, but it's a lot of fun. I'm having a blast. Yes, if I had a trowel, which I don't have yet. Ooh. Ooh, first time! Nice! Well, it's my first time playing it, so we're just getting going. Right now, I am gathering some ingredients to open up a passageway back home. And there are... Yes, I know a simple trap is what I need for that little guy, but... I have... Give me all of your things. All of them. But yes, so we are playing as this lovely little swamp hag. As you can see, she's got some chicken feet. Literally, chicken feet. And yeah, we're just gathering up some supplies at the moment. Wait, where did I leave it behind? I thought I gathered it. Oh no! Darn. So, I have 2 of the 4 things that I need to... Oh gosh. So yes, this game has got some grimdark violence. And when I say grimdark, I mean like Grimm Fairy Tales dark. So things get a mite interesting. Alright, so where did it go? I picked up unknown recipe, Jins. Why are you doing this to me, game? Give me the twig. And I can go no further, can I? Ah, okay. It's under ingredients. That's where all my shit went. Okay. That makes so much more sense now. I was just like, wait, I got all this stuff. Why is it gone? And yes, this game does kind of reward you for craft all the things. Is kind of what you want to do. I suppose I don't have to do it as much as I am, as often as I am, but... A stylized image to flatter the self-proclaimed ruler of this region, commissioned by him, of course, and promptly forgotten. Oh, yes, I know. You can... And I've reached the edge of where I can wander this way. It's okay. Stick! Give me the stick! Yes, I know. There's somebody else. Ooh. Go back, go back, go back. Come here. I know he doesn't much care because I'm helping him. Hello. Oh, there she is. The woman spins around on her heels so quickly she nearly hits you with her spyglass. Ah, you startled me. Can't you see I'm busy with my scientific research? Research? Yes, so much of the good stuff. So many random mushrooms, and it has the element of Stardew where you're collecting resources to craft things, but in this it's less of the open world and more specific to you're collecting ingredients to craft things from your grimoire because you're a swamp hag and I'm here for all of it. Research. What is it you're looking for with that contraption? Why, the famed indigo-tuft forest lark. They're said to be native to this forest, and this forest only. Have you seen one, perchance? You glance upward at the small blue bird perched atop the oblivious woman's hair. I haven't. Sorry. A shame. Well, it's never too late to open one's eyes to the wonders of the natural world. You never know what you'll discover. You also never know what you'll discover if you just look on top of your head. Oh, sorry. She points to the nearby woodland creature, stuffing its face. Take that squirrel for example. Spend a few moments watching its behavior and you learn everything you need to know about it. Observe. Observation is key. Now, you don't mind. I wouldn't want to miss an exciting new discovery. The bluebird glances vacantly at you before pooping on the brim of the woman's hair. No, don't poop on the poor lady. Don't do that. Anything but that. Okay, this is where we came in. I'm just checking for other things, and then I will make my way back to the well. Ooh, forest herbs. And back to Underhill with you. I am choosing to believe that whenever we swipe up a fairy, that they're just going back to Underhill. And that's that. We're totally not smushing them for their dust. That's totally not what's happening. it's just another leaf. I'm like, wait, what's shiny? Where's shiny? This game has already trained me. Look for the shiny things. Okay, so it must be back this way. Nope, that's home. I don't want to go home yet. I want to get all the things that I need, and I still need the hair of the dog and a shiny. Oh, hello, sir. Evening, ma'am. Come to check on the pottery? I'm afraid I just fired up the kiln, so it'll be a while still. Pottery? I'm just admiring the fine canine over there. You point to a scraggly-looking mutt patrolling the yard. May I give her a petting? Oh, you can try, but I wouldn't if you value your fingers. She's a touch bitey today. Doesn't much like people going near the ovens. I have a way with animals. Surely I can find something to calm her down. Guard dog. Sporific morsel. Empty jars. Totally not gonna pilfer your jars. That's totally not going to happen. Okay. Oh, I need a jar. Oh, I need a jar specifically of water. Okay. Can I get over there without her losing her marbles? Ow! Oh, rude! Rude! You stay in your place. You stay there. You rude little pup. I got bit. Hang on, I will get to you in a second, good sir. Aw, man. Aw, jeez. I don't know about this. You tap the man's shoulder and he nearly tumbles headfirst into the well. Ah! What's the matter with you? I could have fallen in! Then perhaps you shouldn't be leaning over the edge like some wobbly stork. What's so interesting down there anyways? Well, my grandpappy used to tell me that people drop all sorts of treasures down there, just waiting for someone to dig it up. Got myself a trowel, thought I'd give it a go. Yes, give me the trowel. Because unlike Stardew, you pick up the tools you need as you play. But the rope's out, and it looks awful dark and damp. I get goosebumps just thinking about all the ghoulies that might be lurking down in the shadows. Ever consider that those ghoulies might get goosebumps thinking about you lurking up here in the sunlight? No, not really. Not sure if that makes me feel any better about them, actually. Maybe the business of treasure hunting isn't for me after all. Here, why don't you take my trowel? I don't think I'll be needing it. You can go down the well and see those ghoulies for yourself. Thank you. This old well is deep and dark. You might be able to climb down into it, but the rope's long since rotted away. Easy. You toss a length of strong handmade rope into the darkness. It seems like it should support you without much fuss. Yes, I have my trowel. Inventory. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna pop the unveiling powder down there for the moment. Put that there. Bring you over here. There we go. Just like Stardew, gotta reorg your shit. Into the well. Down into the dark. I don't know what I'll need that for, but let's give her a go. Trowel. Clay. A cozy burrow for a creature who prefers to be left alone. You know, I'm not gonna go poking. Something stirs but does not emerge. That's okay. Darn. Alright. Well, let's see. I can definitely craft one of those. And one of these. Excellent. Let me... Oh, the little circles are so... It makes me so happy. Alright. Back up into the light we go. And back towards the one last piece that I need. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh, but first, give me that. It's so nice of these things to respawn. Get to chopping. Chopping what? I already chopped all the things. Nope. But I can still continue. Zoom out. Hair of the dog. Alright, so up and over. That's home. Oh, no. Frog slime, blue feather, shiny stone, and dog's hair. That's all I need for those braziers. I should head home now. Yes, and we shall. We shall head home. Just a moment. No, come back! Damn it, I missed them. Oh, they're over there. Haha. Gotcha. I don't know what I need such sprites for. I feel a little bad because they're so effing adorable. I thought that was a... Nope. Alright. Well. Let's go home, shall we? And see what is in... What is behind those braziers? I can get a stick here. Home. Back to our swamp. What are you doing in my swamp? Let's see. Yes, I can. I can collect more. Yeah. Yes, one moment. Let me collect. What are you waiting for? Alright. The brazier waits an offering. Blue feather. A strong force pulls the feather down into the basin like a magnet. It bursts into a bright flash of light as cold flames engulf its essence. A brazier awaits an offering. The dog hairs take a moment to fall from your fingers, fluttering down into the basin one by one. The fur bristles into foul-smelling coils before erupting in a cold green flame. Brazier awaits an offering. You drop the stone into the basin with a resounding chiming sound. Fractures trace across the pebble before it cracks open and a cold green light swallows it within its flames. Brazier awaits an offering. You gently squeeze the globs of wet slime from your satchel into the basin. The mucus bubbles and pops before cold flames reduce it to a fine, odorless ash. The emerald flames of the braziers play strange shadows across the stone doorway. You watch as fingers of shadows crawl up the rock face and crack open the solid granite like stale bread. The stone crumbles away into darkness, revealing a yawning stairway descending down into the cold earth. After you, madam. Into the shrine. I wonder what's in here. First things first. Achievement unlocked. I got my first achievement. There's nothing I'm going to collect in here, I imagine. Sleeping Maiden. beautiful young woman seems to be fast asleep inside a delicate glass coffin. Glass coffin gave me pause. Oh, she's so pretty. She's also very, very blue. Which I'm guessing means she's very, very dead in this game. But I suppose not so. I think there are some characters later that are animated this blue. I can't help it. The once fan in me, the oncer in me just wants to go. The glass coffin gave me pause. Encased in a gilded crystal coffin lies the body of a young woman. Though she sleeps in an enchanted slumber, her ageless features express a deep sadness. The sounds of cloven hooves echo against the marble stone as the goat comes to your side. Quite something, isn't she? Do you remember bringing her to me? I brought her to you? Why? Who is she? I haven't the faintest idea. All I know is you brought her lifeless form to my doorstep and begged me to save her soul. Save her from what? And why is she asleep? Why, from the 12 wicked souls whom you said wronged her in life. Villains who deceived her and cheated her and broke her spirit. And as we agreed, here she will sleep until our contract is fulfilled, until you bring me those 12 wicked souls. What? I remember no such contract. Our pact is binding regardless of what you do or do not remember. Shady goat is shady, shady goat is shady. Look. I don't know who invited Baphomet into this game, but usually when you make a contract, you know, warlock pacts and all that, normally you're supposed to know the terms of service. It's always a little shady when they're just like, it's not my fault you didn't read the sign, and it's like, really? Really, motherfucker? She don't remember shit! At the goat's words, you feel something hard and dark locked deep away in the depths of your heart. It speaks the truth. Ooh. And why should I do your bidding? It seems like a lot of bothersome trouble to me. Why do I care about some sleeping beauty? Wrong story. Well, maybe not. Could still be either Snow White or Briar Rose. Could be either. Bring me the 12 souls, and I will release the sleeping maiden from her slumber. Our agreement will be fulfilled. Who knows? In time, you may even remember why you brought her to me in the first place. Or you can simply return to the comfort of your little hovel, where you will waste away until the weeds grow so thick that not even your shears will be able to cut you free. And your mind will stay as empty as that grimoire of yours. But it is as big a decision, so... It is a big decision, so don't make it so hastily. Why don't you go sleep on it? A heavy weight fills your marrow. Your eyelids flutter, barely able to stay open. What? What have you done to me? I can't stay awake. Wow. Rude! Rude! Consent! I'm just looking around the rest of the way that I didn't before. Jerk. You don't force people to take naps. Good morning. I trust you've made up your mind. Will you collect the souls I've asked for, or would you prefer to stay stuck in this festering swamp? Alright, alright. No need to get your horns in a twist. I'll do as you ask. You haven't given me much choice. Splendid! As it happens, I can already sense the first 4 souls you seek. 2 are in the forest, another in the swamp to the north, and the last in the fields to the south. Could you be more specific? Near a shapely stump, perhaps inside a tree with a face, by an overgrown mushroom grove. What do I look like, a compass? Go out there and look for yourself. New chapter, The Sleeping Maiden. Push tab to view. Yep, I'm all done there. Collect 4 souls for the goat. The bear in the forest, the ox in the fields, the leech in the swamp, and the snake in the forest. Alright. Not too bad for the first hour of play. Alright, well, I guess it's time to... Wait, no, I'm collecting shit. Because I don't know when I'm gonna need these things. Into the dark we go. Hearth seed. When thrown sharply against the ground, the seed will sprint you back to your cozy comforts. To the swamp, to the fields, to the mountain, to the market, to the village. Aw, come on! To the graveyard, to the docks. Inventory. Thank you for the hearth seed. I'm going to keep it safely over there. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, and out of the woods, and home before dark. Alright. Let's see. Where are you winking at me? Oh, I can make them! Nice. Oh. And I can make more empty jars if I need them. Oh, and I probably will eventually. Let's make a couple of those while I'm at it. Just because I don't want to be wandering around without my full health. Take short path into the swamp. The well, bear. Song of the snake. Head that way. It's the closest. Oh darn, I could have gone back that way. Drat. Well, that just means I get to do a little bit of collecting on my way back to the way I was supposed to go. It's fine. Keep forgetting as the game goes on, the map gets bigger and it expands. So you get to find new things. Oh, hello. Nope. Ah! Run away! Run away! Run away! I don't want to die! Oh, great. Ow! Rude little fucker. You. Oh. Okay. I'm going. I just want to get the... Ooh. That is very, ooh. I don't have any of this. Grain, hopper legs. Sewing kit. Yeah, I can't do anything for that. But I can craft a cinder box. Inventory. Okay, let's heal, shall we? Oh good, one of those gets me back to full health. That's good to know. What about a bait stick? I forget if it's bait stick. Newts, dragonflies, and bats. Thistle? Toxic thistle. Okay. So I know there are quite a few folks lurking, and you know, I appreciate I appreciate all of you lurking and hanging out. Sorry. So sorry. No, go away. No, fuck off. Fuck off, goblin. No. No, doggy. You don't get to chomp my butt. I may look like a chicken, but I am not food. Not food. You approach a young woman, weeping sorrowfully into her palms. She catches her breath for a moment and looks longfully into the placid lake. Oh, my sweet songbird, why have you forsaken me to a life devoid of your love? Tears well up in her eyes as she buries her face once again. Excuse me. You consider leaving this melodrama well enough alone, but something... Sorry, as things are falling over, because my hands are cold and I'm not in my gloves. But something about the poor girl reminds you of the maiden slumbering under your house. She does look a bit like her. You draw out a tattered handkerchief and offer it to the maiden. There, dry your tears, my child. Tell old Granny what's the matter. Oh, thank you. You're very kind. She takes the cloth and daintily dabs the corners of her eyes, swallowing the last of her sobs. She composes herself before sighing wistfully. It's my beloved. Such a sweet romantic man with the voice of a meadowlark. Ah, I get it. He dumped you. Well, don't worry. There are plenty of other frogs in the swamp. What? No, he loves me and I him. Though our families would never allow us to be together, he'd come and sing outside my balcony every night. One night, we both vowed to escape by meeting by this lake. Her lip quivers. I waited and waited until the waning moon, even past the morning sun, but he still didn't reveal himself. Tough break. Maybe he just wasn't that into you. Our swamp hag is just such a just so sassy. I love her. Call Vegas. No web captioner. I said, our swamp hag. There you go. You got it. It tries. It tries so hard. The woman snaps at you with sudden vitriol. He would never abandon me. We are destined to be together. She slips back into a melancholic gaze out over the lake. Even now I can hear the beautiful melody of his lute coming from across the water. Over the dull sounds of lapping waves and quacking waterfowl, faint notes from some faraway stringed instrument whisper through the reeds. Oh, I can hear that too. Maybe you aren't just mad in love. It's coming from somewhere in the middle of the lake. He's out there somewhere, I just know it. She crumples into another dramatic bout of inconsolable tears. Now, I'm sure it's just some echo bouncing off the shore. I'll go find this tardy bard of yours has run off to. A tardy bard is not one to be trusted. Oh, cool. New chapter. The snake. So the cool thing I have learned about this game is that I can only track one at a time. Okay. But you can start multiples of these quests at the same time. I am very linear, so I'll probably go through them one by one, but if things come across my way, I will snatch them up. Let's see. The music seems strongest on this shore, but even here you can't quite place the source. It seems to be emanating from the half-sunken ruin poking out of the lake waters. Maybe that fool bard's hiding out there. I can swim as well as a hen flies. Suddenly, some unknown voice chitters mockingly in your ear. Ho ho ho, hee hee hee, the music man you'll never see. You spin around, but no one is there, just a nattering laughter bouncing on the wind. Who's there? Show yourself, spirit. Ah. I need to make it visible before I can catch it. Gotcha. You snap your hand around the elusive creature and squeeze. Ack! Let me go! You knobby pot! Knobbly pot! You're crushing the life out of me! You trifling little pest. What do you know about this music? Music? What music? All I hear is the slapping waves and the peeping birdies. Your wrinkly old ears must be full of bugs. Don't you play smart with me. I'll pop off your head like a daisy. Ooh, you mean that music? That's the sound of the Snakes Traveling Circus. Thought everyone knew that. Circus stays, but the door's the thing that travels, you see. And right now, the door's out that lake, but you'll never get it. Give the wretched sprite a good shake, and a shower of glittering dust sheds off its wings. Tell me how to cross the lake, or I'll make a necklace from your teeth. Ack! Only Fayfolk can show the way. Dirty fairies built a bridge. Keep all you big folks out, unless the snake invites them in. You're a fairy, aren't you? Where's the bridge? Ha! We're a pixie, not one of those flimby-pamby mushroom herders. Besides, the bridge's invisible to big stompers like you. The creature peers out over your shoulder and waves its tiny arms. Ooh, look, there's a fairy now. Why don't you ask her? You turn to look, but in your moment of distraction, the pixie sinks its sharp teeth into your finger. Ouch! You sneaky little blighter. Springing free from your grasp, the slippery monster chitters in a laugh and vanishes in a cloud of smoke. You look down at your dust-covered hand. Fairy or not, this bridge must be around here somewhere. Jerk. Humble basin. Perhaps part of a lovely plaza, but now no more than a crying maiden. Pushing aside the thrushes and cattails, you find a strangely carved pedestal. It might be mistaken for a bird bath, if you didn't know any better. As you run your fingers around the edge of the bowl, the remaining pixie dust on your hand flakes off as if drawn in by an invisible force. Crude pictographs appear on the surface of the basin. They depict a coiled snake residing at the center of some kind of festival. Directions on how to reveal the bridge are carved on the outside. You see symbols resembling fey dust, dancing fireflies, and bird feathers. Dang, I need to go get some more birds. Okay. You shake out the fine dust into the bowl and it settles evenly onto its surface. Oh. Dang it. Yes, I know. Oh. Leave. Oh, right, I can give you the fireflies. Each of the fireflies light upon the edge of the bowl, stepping delicately until they are evenly spaced. Alright, now I have to go get some feathers. And that is why I made some more traps. Oh, come on. You know, birds have a lot of feathers. It's kind of annoying to only be able to capture one. Pixie nest. That's okay. I don't need to be here right now. Alright, let's see. Inventory. Ingredients. I've got 2. I need 1 more. Let's see. You know, birds have hundreds of feathers. Doesn't seem right that they should only give 1 for every 1 trapped. Just saying. Alright, let's... Yep, directions are on the outside. Fairy dust, dancing fireflies, and bird feathers. Let's go! Placed into the basin, the feathers arrange themselves in a perfect triangular symmetry. We're not going to talk about how that's impossible because no 2 feathers are the same shape or size. But, you know, game logic. The basin begins to glow a soft yellow as the fireflies rise from the muck within. They dance up and down, drawing circles high above the bowl. Glitter rains down gently, shimmering as it catches the rays of the sun. Slowly, the particles trace the form of a bridge leading from the edge of the water to the center of the lake. You tentatively test the strength of the spectral walkway and find it's as strong as if it were made of solid stone. Excellent. Ooh. through the portal we go. She's got a 1,000-yard stare. Oh. She's got an odd glassy look in her eye. Yes. Give me your shinies. Snake is good to us. Snake would like to meet you. Snake would like to meet you. Ooh, very nice. More fairy dust and a shiny stone. Thank you for the free goodies. Well, I guess I go into the tent. Oh, hello. The snake everyone's been talking about. Draped in glittering jewelry, the serpent stares intently into a crystal ball as you approach. Welcome, my dear, welcome. I saw that you would come here in search of answers. Ha! I just came here in search of a bard. That's him outside, right? With the lute? The minstrel? Yes, he's working off a debt to me. Are all of those folks out there seem a touch... I don't know if addled is... feels like moist. Seem a touch charmed. Did you do that to them? They're all humble folks looking for something, just as you are. I'm here to provide them with my services in exchange for a bit of work. So what are you? Some sort of carnival wizard? You're making quite the racket in my forest. A wizard? No. I'm a seer, a scryer of hidden mist, a foreteller of fortunes and keeper of secrets. You're a charlatan who charms people and then keeps them locked up in your pseudo prison. All right, sir. Fancy titles you've given yourself. Sounds like you're nothing but a used car salesman peddling your wares to the gullible. She knows what's up. Ah, skeptic. Come closer, let the crystal ball reveal its mysteries. The snake's voice drops low and seems to fill the tent with a heavy weight. I'm a helper of sorts, an unraveler of knots. I make the forgotten remembered. You feel the scaly touch of slithering coils wind around you and you're powerless to move. And you have forgotten much. The snake's eyes swirl in a pattern you've never seen. Imperceptible colors collapse into themselves and fracture into kaleidoscopic mosaics against the canvas walls. A voice speaks from far away. It takes you a moment to realize that it's your own. I have forgotten so much. Let me help you find your answers. The serpent's coils squeeze the consciousness out of you. With a desperate push of willpower, you blink away the snake's hypnotic gaze. Wait! Get off me, you worm! You wriggle your body like a sack of loose twigs. Despite your protesting bones, you manage to squirm free and tumble backward out of the tent. When your eyes open, you find yourself back outside the snake's tent. You pick yourself up from the ground and dust off your shoulders. Guess that sly serpent has some tricks up his sleeve. I better come up with a plan for the next time I go in there. The festival patrons seem confused after your tussle with the snake, as if the spell over them was momentarily shaken. The crowds disperse as they fumble about in a haze. Now's my chance to get a word with that bard. Maybe he can get himself out of this mess. Strumming his lute, this strapping young man has a faraway look in his eyes. Is he wistful, nostalgic, or even hypnosis? Wander I may, but nary away from she I call my lover. To my chagrin I stumbled in and met the gaze of another. Curious I stared, I was not prepared, this was my mistake. A blinding gaze, now I live my days in the service of the snake. Cry not for me, for there is she that still might save me. My spirits lift as she holds a gift from before I was enslaved. Mirror but shattered, its pieces have scattered. If mended, we may be set free. Down the wishing spring well to the swamp's moonlit rings, and hidden within a pixie's tree. What's all this about a broken mirror? You gave it to that weeping maiden? Speak plainly, you warbling fool. No matter what you do, the poor musician barely seems to realize you're there. He just keeps strumming his lute and humming his mournful tune. Bah, maybe that lovesick miss will know what he's on about. Let's see. Oh, still my beating heart. Have you any news of my dear sweet love? I found him at the carnival, but he's been mesmerized by the snake. Unless you can break the spell, no one in that carnival can leave. The snake! Say it isn't so. I've heard how he grants wishes, but only for a terrible price. Why would my love be so desperate as to consort with that charlatan? I haven't a clue, but he's stuck deep. The only thing I managed to get out of him was something about a mirror. Do you know anything about that? A mirror? Oh, yes. I have. It was the first gift he gave to me. Inside of her bodice, she produced a small cracked hand mirror. But one night, it slipped from my balcony and shattered on the cobblestones. I tried to piece it back together, but I could never find the last 3 shards. His song mentioned something about a wishing well, a moonlit swamp, and a pixie tree. Keep that mirror close. I'll seek out the missing shards and return them to you. Oh, thank you. I should very much love to see see it whole once again. Alrighty. Let's craft some shit! Journal. I've made a lot of headway tonight. Alright, find the shard in the forest well, find the shard in the swamp, find the shard in the pixie's tree. Have to make my way back to the tree. Well, at least that's right there. This gnarled tree is littered with countless trinkets and bits of trash, glued haplessly together to form a glittering hive. You reach for a sharp piece of broken glass that could be the mirror shard, but you pull your hand away at the last moment. 1,000 beady eyes peer out of the tree's knobholes. A familiar cackling voice floats among the others. You again, Kettlehead! What do you want now? I've come for that mirror shard. Hand it over and I won't have to strangle you again. No way! We need shinies to keep the gross fairy folk away. Best repellent there is. What? Since when have fairies want? Since when are fairies afraid of shiny things? Well, I don't see no fairies around here, do you? But maybe we can work something out. Them smelly mushroom herders have been encroaching on our turf, see? They've been building those stupid little stone shrines of theirs, and worse yet, they've been hiring mercenaries to guard them. So we can't go anywhere near, but maybe a big stomper like you can take care of the problem for us. And then you'll give me that shard? Hey, there ain't no fairies? You don't need no fairy repellent. Great. I don't think I can craft a dreadful doll yet. No. I need grain, Hopper's legs, and a sewing kit. So I need to get to the swamp. Right. I forget, as much as I want to do things linearly, the game has other things in mind sometimes. Alright, so I'll go to the well. Conscious of the Fae with a century away. All right. Fuck off! Damn. Alright, hang on. Make another tinder pot. Shoot. I need to... Come here, squirrel. Thank you, squirrel. Your sacrifice is appreciated. Considering I won't be able to make another one of these until after. Alright, well, back down we go. Looking for the mirror shard. Ooh. Don't think I need a bait stick just yet. Thank you for your sacrifice. The music is so good. Hike up the hem of your skirt from the ankle-deep well water and duck down to inspect the small, damp cave. The pale shape quickly retreats into the dark space. You hear a labored breath of some pathetic thing, frightened and alone. Hello there. Don't worry. I won't hurt you. Bloodshot eyes blink nervously up at you. The creature gazes longingly at the light of the world above while simultaneously cowering from it. Poor dear. What are you doing down in this hole? Bet you're hungry, aren't you? Two thin, malnourished arms twist out from the crevasse. One hand tightly clutches a shard of glass, while the other reaches for you, begging for food. Okay, so how do I make you? How do I make you? How do I make that? Witch's spice. Oh, hey. Yay, I have that. Oh, dang it. I need another ember. Okay. One moment, my friend. Let me get to a fire. I'm not going to find down here in a damp place. Let's see. I bet I can get another. Nice. Thank you. Nice. Hello, sir. Excuse me while I. Alrighty then. Inventory. Let's see. Let's give the well creature some well-deserved noms. Poor little thing. Into the well. Into the well. I'm sure it can seem a mite tedious that I keep picking stuff up every time I go through a space, but as you can see, you never quite know when you need something in this game. Which is the one thing I'm glad I picked up from watching some other folks play it first. So this way, I know to be my loot goblin in 40 self. Because I will always pick up the shinies where I can. creature snatches up the meat so quickly that you nearly lose a finger. It scurries back into its little crevasse, and you hear a satisfied munching from within. Thank you for the mirror shard. One down. 2 to go. Now I just need to make my way to the swamp. And I know I'm creeping up on time, but I don't quite want to leave yet. Also, I see you lurking, friend. Anywho. Stuff. The leech is in the swamp, so if I head towards the leech, I can get the snoots that I need. I can get that piece. Well, I can at least, yeah, I can start getting, but I still need to go into the fields too. All of the things I need for that are in the fields, except for the skeeter snoots. What am I closer towards right now? I'm actually closer towards the fields. So you know what? I'm gonna head down due south that way. Head down this way. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, hello there. Sorry, I think I managed to get most of this debris off of the road. It looks like you've made a fine wreck. What on earth happened to your cart? Yes, well, you see, I was sent on a very important mission, but by order of the captain, the bear. The bear, you say? Sort of mission. It's my job to make sure that the lakeshore camp is well stocked with provisions, but most importantly, a steady supply of honey for the bear's favorite mead. I was just on my way back from the apiary with a cart full when a deer or something darted out of nowhere. It jostled my poor mule so bad she broke her bridle off and ran off. My own heart nearly leapt out of my rib cage. Plied the darn cart right out of the ditch she did. Now every barrel is smashed, and I can't bring myself to report back empty-handed. The bear will have my guts for garters, I'm sure of it. The bear sounds like quite the brute. Oh, you don't know the half of it. If he doesn't get his honey mead, heads will roll. Maybe you could lend me a hand? I can't very well put this broken cart back together. No, nothing like that. But you could take a message to the sergeant at the lakeshore camp? But could you take a message to the sergeant at the lakeshore camp? He's a reasonable fellow. Let him know what happened, and maybe he can get me out of this bind. You can get to the lakeshore camp if you follow the road northwest of here. I need to stay with the cart and assess the damages. Oh, dear. New chapter. The bear. Fieldward path. Here is a new location, and we've now reached the fields. Why are you yelling at me, phone? Oh. Don't mind me. Sorry, not quite ready to wrap up for the night just yet. Yes. Give me your legs. I want your legs. Give me. her legs, have her legs! Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I need a little bit more. Oh, right, I need a sewing kit. Okay, you're just gonna say it. Sometimes people are all shiny and they just say hello. Changeling. Oh, really? Hello there. Giant vegetable farmer. A hefty gourd stands before you, wiping beads of dew off his bumpy forehead. He tilts the brim of his hat and greets you with what you interpret as a smile. Welcome to my farm, stranger. What brings you out here? How's it growing, farmer? Oh, you know, not bad. I apologize to anyone who is vaguely German or Austrian. I am German myself, but I speak no German. Or I am part German, I should say. So, this is gonna be atrocious, and I apologize in advance. Oh, you know how it is. Trying my best to. Or vaguely Eastern European? I don't know what I'm doing here, I'm just reading it. Trying my best to win the harvest competition this year. This feels very, accent-wise. Is it talking gourd? I don't know. Well, you look to be making good progress. I'm sure you'll be a shoo-in for the blue ribbon. You would think so, wouldn't you? But every year, without fail, that sour ox takes the prize. No matter how hard I work, I can't seem to outgrow his crops. Careful now, you're beginning to sound like a sore loser. Ja, not a sore loser. I just think it's quite suspicious, don't you? Last year, the ox and his family grew the largest corn cobs I've ever seen. I was only barely able to get second place because of my own little helpers. He motions to animated turnips and potatoes busy with the menial farm work. But this year, his crops are larger than ever before. Even though his family is nowhere to be seen, it doesn't make any sense to me. He's working the fields all by himself? What happened to his family? That's the fishy part. No one knows. They just disappeared one day, and the oxes said nothing. That does sound suspicious. Perhaps I'll go ask him myself. Ja, his farm is down to the southwest. You can't miss it. I must get back to work. Veggies won't grow themselves, you know. New chapter. The Ox. Aha, I got you. Got you through the fence, I got you. Ah, dang it, I'm too close. Hang on. Thank you for the meat and... See, I will say the one thing for this game. It'd be very easy to just make the predators the bad guys, but the real truth of the matter is, more often than not, the thing you gotta worry about are the fucking... prey animals, man. They will come for you. Alright, I'm just gonna head to the apiary and then... Not that I need one more mission, but you know. Sorry, we're closed for the season. You'll have to come back later. Bah. Sorry, we're closed for the season. You'll have to come back later. Bah. Ah. Okay. Well, okay then. I'm trying to go this way. Well, I guess... Ah! Go away, you bastard! Okay. So. Now how in the frilly hell do I save? No, not back to the field. I'm trying to save these, but I have them. Time to go home. Shall I? Yes. Take me back. Home. nothing else that's a good place to save from if I can figure out how to find the bloody menu on this thing. Okay. I really don't want to just close the game. But it's not looking like I'm gonna have much of another option. Oh goodness. The notion of that scares the crap out of me. And right-clicking anywhere just does nothing. And obviously the grimoire or the inventory aren't gonna tell me how to turn off the game. Well, it is that time. So I am going to see who is on and available. Sadly, nobody that I know well enough to raid is on at the moment. So I am just going to hop over here, leaving the music going in the background, and say thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. This has been a great fun getting to start Wytchwood, and yeah, I'm gonna be playing this for a bit. I have a feeling because I'm just barely starting 2 of the 4 of the first of the 12 souls. So this is just the first third of the game. I can't wait, honestly. So as I said, thank you all so much for hanging out. If you are watching this on YouTube, please feel free to give it a like. If you enjoy this, give me a follow. If you're on Twitch, also give me a follow. I would love to eventually reach affiliate. Maybe. But with that, next week, I don't know whether or not I'm going to stream just because I have the day off of work and I may be using that weather pending to go on a day trip. So keep a weather eye on my Twitter. And until then, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Have a good night, y'all.